We're going to blend our sounds together and identify a word. So, let's get started. Here's your first word. Wa-e-k-er. Wa-e-k-er. What's the whole word? Raise your hand. Ryan?
Weaker.
Weaker. Excellent. Okay, we're going to change one sound. S-eek-er. S-eek-er. Estelle, what's the new word?
Seeker.
Seeker. Now watch what we do. S-n-e-k-er. S-n-e-k-er. What did we do? Are we?
Sneaker.
Sneaker, and we added a sound. We added a sound.
Instead of taking away a sound.
Yep.
But
Okay.
we didn't add the sound or take away the sound.
We were adding a sound. We went from 4 sounds to 5 sounds. Okay. Here's another word. We're going to change one sound. S-n-e-k-e. S-n-e-k-e. What's the new word? Adeline?
Sneaky.
Sneaky. Okay. S-n-e-k-e-er. S-n-e-k-e-er. What is the new word? Anya?
Sneakier.
Sneakier. That had 6 sounds. Awesome job. Okay. Very good. Let's do our next word. We're just going to do it together. Tiger. 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 Rabbit. 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 Giraffe. 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 Raccoon. 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 This one has 7 sounds. Are you ready? B-ut-erf-ul-I. B-ut-erf-ul-I. Butterfly. What do tiger, rabbit, giraffe, raccoon, and butterfly all have in common? Carolyn?
They are animals.
They're all animals. You're exactly right. Okay, let's take a look at our tricky words. We're not going to review all of our tricky words. You can look at our word wall to do that later if you want to, but I picked out some of the more difficult ones. And we have 2 new ones today. 2 new tricky words. So, let's take a look. When I point to the tricky word, I want you to tell me what it is. Nicole, what's this tricky word?
From.
From. The O is tricky.
From.
Very good. Let's do another friend. Estelle, what's this tricky word?
One.
1. Excellent. Are we? What's this tricky word?
When.
When. Excellent.
But I wanted to do the new tricky word.
Oh, well, we'll do that in a minute.
Okay.
Ryan, what's this tricky word? And this tricky word, Jonyan.
Why?
Why? That whole word is tricky. And last but not least, this tricky word. What is that tricky word? Carolyn.
Two.
Two. The O is tricky. Okay. I actually should have made this heart bigger because the tricky part in this word are the first 3 letters. Remember, WH says wha, and I would read it like this. Wha at. What? Is what a word? What is not a word? That is silly. So this word is not what. The A makes the or U sound. What? What is our new tricky word? What? And this word down here, I would normally read it like this. Saw. But that's not the word. The word O says his name. O. So. Or the letter O says his name. So. Who can raise their hand and tell me this tricky word? Are we? What's this one?
What?
What? And what is this tricky word? Nicole?
Oh, so.
So, excellent job. Okay, I want us to review our uppercase letters that we've learned. So grab or get your pointer finger, and I want you to point to the lines on the screen, and Miss Cates is going to do it too. I'm going to use this one, and we're going to review our uppercase or capital letters. Let's start with A. Diagonal to the left, lift, diagonal to the right, across the middle. B. Always start at the sky for every uppercase letter. Top to bottom, lift, back to the sky, make a hump, and another hump. Most of a circle to the right. C, just below the sky, most of a circle to the left. D, to the sky, tall line down, lift, back to the sky, most of a circle to the right. E, tall line down, lift, back to the sky, straight line to the right, straight line to the right, straight line to the right. F, tall line down, lift, back to the sky, straight line to the right, straight line to the right. G, just below the sky, most of a circle to the left, up to the dotted line, straight line to the left. H, to the sky, long line down, lift, space, to the sky, long line down, lift, across the middle. H. I, to the skyline, straight line to the right, back to the sky, straight line down, straight line to the right. J, skyline and a fish hook above the water. K, to the sky, straight line down, back to the sky in space, diagonal to the left, diagonal to the right. L, skyline straight down, straight line to the right. And M, skyline straight down, lift, back to the sky, diagonal to the right, down, diagonal up, straight line down. Today, we're going to start with the letter N. N is similar to M, but without as many points. Are we?
I was pointing, but except the last two letters, my finger was hitting, so I couldn't do it.
That's okay. That was a lot of letters. Nicole?
Why does the M and the N doesn't like the same?
They're similar, but they're not quite the same. Look at the difference.
Oh, like M has a curve, but
N
just
starts
have
at
a
the
pointy
sky
spot.
line, and we go straight down. Lift, go back to the sky, diagonal down to the right, straight up. N. N looks different from its lowercase buddy. Okay, now let's do O. O. Start at the sky and all the way down to the grass, circle to the left. He is the same as his lowercase buddy, which is just smaller. We start at the dotted line, down to the grass, circle to the left. P. P is the same as his lowercase buddy. Start at the sky, straight line down, lift, go back to the sky, most of the circle to the right. You only go down to the dotted line. But a lowercase p has a tail that goes under the water. P, lift, or straight line down, lift, and most of the circle to the right. It's just lower because it doesn't start on the sky, it starts on the dotted line. And, make sure I have this right. Q. Q looks very different from its lowercase buddy. Circle to the left, diagonal line in between the dotted line and the grass. A lowercase q is circle to the left, straight line down below the grass. See how they're the opposite? And our last letter is R. R. Point to the sky, straight line down, make a hump, diagonal down. This also looks different than our lowercase r. Our lowercase r starts at the dotted line, straight line down, back to the dotted line, and half of a hump. All right, let's write these letters. Get your handy dandy puppy dog book out and open it up to page 43. That's a 4 and a 3. Don't forget something to write with. It's because they're
Is that what
very
your
nice.
43 is just 43?
Page 43, a 4 and a 3. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready to go. All right, thank you. Sometimes it helps me to put a sticky note on my page. This is my teacher's manual. I have a sticky note right here, a hot pink sticky note that marks my page. That helps me so that when I need my book, I just open it right up. All right, we're gonna start with our uppercase or capital N. Remember, with a capital N, we start at the sky, go straight down, lift back to the sky, diagonal to the right, up. O, circle to the left. P, start at the
Miss
sky.
Kate, what page is it?
Look right here, sweetie. 43. Go back to the sky, most of the circle to the right. Q, circle to the left. Go between the dotted line and the grass and diagonal line. R, start at the sky, go straight down, back to the sky, most of the circle to the right, diagonal to the right. Stop when you get to our tricky words. My friends are working hard. That's very good. DJ, I really like how focused and concentrated you are. Good
Miss
job.
every time Miss Kate, every time like draw the O, it always turns to an oval.
Because it's taller. It's a bigger, so it's more stretched out.
By
That's okay.
myself, when I draw, it always turns to an oval.
Okay, meet your microphone.
Miss Kate, I'm still on my end.
That's okay. And if we move on before you're finished, you can
Because
always go back and
yesterday's
finish.
page, I forgot to do some of the tricky words, so I just went through those, and I just came back, and I'm doing them slowly.
Yes. And remember, if you don't finish, that's okay. You can always go back and finish later.
Miss Kate, the Q looks like a bee that's getting pollen.
Like with the stinger? Yeah, that's a funny observation. Let's
Yeah.
make sure we're not interrupting those so that friends that need to focus can focus. me a thumbs up when you're ready to do our tricky words. Okay, I've got a few people still working. I'm going to give us about 30 more seconds. And if you're still working, that's okay. You can always go back and finish it.
I need a minute.
That's okay. Okay.
Miss Gay, can I just do a please?
Okay, Nicole.
Ooh.
Mute your microphone, Nicole. Nicole, mute your microphone. Okay, let's look down here at this word. Who can read this first tricky word for me down here at the bottom? Janya, tell me what this tricky word is.
What?
What? Very good. The tricky part is the WH and the A. The A makes the sound. What? What? We can trace our tricky word. And write it on our own. And now, let's look at the word down at the bottom. What's our second tricky word? Who would like to read it? Ryan.
So.
So. The O is tricky and so. It says its name. So I'm going to trace the tricky word. And then I'm going to write it on my own. Once you've done all of that, you can flip your paper to the back. We are going to answer some question words with yes or no. Let's see. Let's practice writing yes, maybe up here in this area. Let's segment the sounds in yes. Yep.
Okay, can you wait a second?
Just a second, honey. We'll do this and you finish. Yep. S. Let's write what we hear. Yep. S. Yes, we can sound out that word. Can we sound out no? That's a tricky word. So no is N-O. No. So let's read number 1 together. Is an ant big? Is an ant big? Yes or no? No, answer small. So our answer would be no. We use our lines to help us write the word. Go ahead and look at number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and answer those by yourself. When you're done, Put your hands on your head to let me know you're done, and we will go over it together. Are we?
Are these just guesses?
Well, you should be able to figure it out. But yeah, kind of. If you're not sure, you can guess. And we'll go over it.
Miss Case, I don't actually know what is the can I swim?
Okay.
Can a cat swim that? What's that actually mean?
Well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. If you're not sure, make a guess and then move to the next one. Thank you all for working so hard. Great job, Estelle. Thank you. Good job, Carolyn. Thank you. Thank you, DJ. We have some friends still working. Thank you, Ryan. So we're gonna give ourselves another little bit. Let's look at number 2. Who would like to read number 2 and possibly answer the question? Carolyn.
Can a cat swing a bat?
Okay.
No.
Yeah, think about that. Can a cat swing a bat? Like hold on to a bat and swing it. That's kind of silly. No. I agree. No. If you got that right, give yourself a little smiley face or maybe a check mark.
Only if it's in a movie.
Okay. Number 3. Who would like to read that question and answer it? Number 3. Are we?
Can a man sit? Yes.
Yes. A man can sit.
That's like the easiest question.
Okay.
I mean, there's other easiest question. The next one.
Number 4. Number 4. Who would like to read that question to us and answer it? Adeline. Is
the sun hot? Yes.
Yes. Is the sun hot? Yes. The sun is very hot. It's going to be hot today.
Question I was saying before.
All right. Number 5. Estelle, please read number 5 to us.
Can a dog shop? No.
A dog can't go into the store and shop? I agree. No. All right. Jonyan, read number 6 for us.
can a plant run?
Can a plant run? No. No, a plant cannot run.
Yes, he can, because when he's going to the sky, when he's landing, he can use his wheel to run.
No, plants stay rooted in the ground.
Oh, I thought it was the plane.
Yeah, it says plant. Alrighty, wonderful work, friends. Don't forget to submit both of these pages. Today, I am meeting with small group C and D. Small group C at 9 o'clock and small group D at 9:25. Then I will see everyone back here for math. Let's make sure you don't have any materials to print out for math. Let me pull that up 1 second. And we'll scroll under our weekly agenda to today. Today, all you need for math, if you have it, and if you don't have it, it's okay, is your Rec and Rec with the beads. And then, of course, your math book. Okay, Anya, do you have a quick question?
I wanted to tell Army and I something whenever